Let's speak now to one of the co-chair of the Southern Traditional Rulers Council. He's the traditional ruler of Ile-Ife. His Imperial Majesty Oba Enitan Ogunwusi, the Ojaja II, the Ooni of Ife, joins us live from Owerri, the Imo State capital. It's a pleasure hosting you tonight, Your Royal Majesty.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much indeed. Let's get to it. It's a very critical period in the nation as of today. Give us an understanding as a co-chair of that council today, your surgeon to Owerri. What was that for? What was that supposed to achieve?
Well, so far so good. We have been trying our very best as traditional rulers to close the rank and gap between the people that we are actually in charge in our various communities. We are the closest to our people. It's very imperative for us to know that we are the first point of call. The good, we are the first point of call. The bad, we are the first point of call. And the ugly, we are indeed the first point of call. It's very important for us that it's about time to start bringing governance on behalf of our political leaders to the people. We are not politicians. We have a very long reign. It's designed by forces of nature, and we can't leave the political leaders to actually continue to sensitize our people. It's very important that our advocacy must be stronger, and we must come together as a unified force. What happened today in Owerri has actually not happened in the last over 100 years. The last kind of gathering was during the Southern Protectorate, when amalgamation happened in 1914. And we have never had a wider understanding, a wider acceptability of this kind of what happened today. Today, we've made a very good and formidable history in southern part of the country. We are all coming together only for our people, and we are not after politics. We are political fathers. We are political leaders to all politicians, because they will come and they will go. It's very important that we traditional rulers, we do not lock our palaces. We are much more prone and open to our people. It's about time for us to let the people know which direction governance is going. The newly structured local government reform, it's a very wonderful, welcome development that can benefit each and everybody in the society. What is happening today right now, we need to let our people know that it is important for us to let them know that political and all our political leaders will come and go, but common assets and public assets shouldn't be destroyed. We will be the one to suffer, because we should come together as a country and not as individuals. People that are clamoring for riots, it's or protest or demonstration, we know it is their civic right.
His Imperial Majesty, if I may cut in, apologies please. Let me quickly ask you. You are closer to the people. You represent a force in the traditional realm. But can you tell us, and I'm assuming you're asking people not to go to the street, not to protest, but then what are the agitations of the people? Because the Nigerians would like to know whether the traditional rulers are actually in touch with their people and they know their yearnings. I mean, you met with governors and the SGF who represented the president. Tell Nigerians what the agitations of the people are. What are they crying for?
Well, we traditional rulers, we never said that people shouldn't go to the streets to demonstrate. I want you to get this out, Sean. It is their rights. Even our political leaders confirmed that they can go. We met Mr. President, myself and Sultan, we are the co-chair of National Traditional Rulers Council. We met Mr. President like 4 or 5 days ago, and we had a very good meeting. The agitation is real. We know that we have a lot of suffering in the country, and it is not only Nigeria. We have global inflation. It is everywhere, not only Nigeria. If it is only Nigeria, yes, we can now get more worried. But what we traditional rulers are after is do not let us destroy our country ourselves. This is a global phenomenon. We should be very sensitive about it. We should be very mindful that we should love our country more than anything. We should focus on patriotism, true patriotism. And also, we that are the owners of the country and all the people of Nigeria, I will give a good example. We are also the problem. I did something in my community in Ife. We have a lot of middlemen and associations. I went out and I broke the ranks of all of them. You will not believe that prices in the market crashed more than 30% within a day. And we were able to sustain that over the course of about a month within the community. If we continue with such advocacy, we will realize everything, they put it in government's problem. Oh, it's government that is causing problem for price hike. We people are even the problem of ourselves. All the people that are agitating for demonstration and protest, where are their own children? Are they in public school? We are all culprits. Maybe when the problem starts, they will look for how to run away from this country. We do not have anywhere we're running to. We are traditional rulers. We must ensure that public asset not destroyed. And we must ensure that appeal so that they can give government, the current government, a little bit of time, since it's a global thing, so that they can give them time to actually correct things. That's why we're coming together as Southern traditional rulers for the first time.
So let me ask, what solutions are you proffering to the federal government? Because on one hand, the people are asking government for transparency, accountability, good governance. And they're asking them that what you told us you will do at the campaigns, if you delivered on them. Now, you are the middleman in quotes, in the sense that you are that level, you are closer to the people, in fact, more than the local government authorities. You should have solutions. Part of the solution that you suggested at your meeting today, can you mention one or two of them tonight?
Number one, thank you very much. The solution is very not far-fetched. Number one is patience. The government, we've engaged them. We have let them know that it is real. It is indeed a lot of Nigerian citizens are not happy. The scene is getting wider. The disparity between the upper class and the lowest of the lowest class getting wider. People cannot go to their farms because of security. A lot of things are happening that are so intense in terms of poverty and in terms of hunger. We can see it's very clear. But let us focus on solution. Number one, when we told government, they told us to appeal to our people for a little bit of patience. They will come up with a lot of incentives that will continue to bring it down. Now, the solution, they told us, look at local government reform. The local governments now have autonomy for 3 tiers of government. They will have local government chairman that will have their own budget and budgetary allocation. They will spend the money very close to the community. It hasn't been implemented. That's one of the very, very major moves that has been done. Government is saying we should wait and let us be patient for it to happen. We believe also that palliatives will not really solve the problem. It's not going to solve the problem at all, because the palliatives, we know how people will share it amongst themselves and it will get to the right people. What is critical now is to do proper engagement with the masses. It's very important, because what they are clamoring for is what are they going to eat. And also, we have actually made our platform open to the government. They are not using the traditional institution enough to get to the people. It is the government arms that they are using, and they've been using this for the last 60 years. Let them use the platform of traditional institutions to get to the people and see whether it's going to fail. This time around, they've agreed that they will work with us, and that's the reason why we are also re-energized to actually support the local government reforms and make sure that a lot of people are going to benefit from it.
I was going to ask that, though. His Imperial Majesty, I'm worried. I did not see the Awujale of Ijebu land there. I did not see the Oba of Benin. These are also very, very paramount rulers in the southern Nigeria. One be wondering what exactly went wrong, why maybe there were representatives for them. But I was also going to ask you the nexus between the traditional institution, the government, and the people. Because there are those who are complaining that some of these palliatives, some of these things, grains and all what have you, they are supposed to be dispatched to the people. People are not getting them, whether or not they are going to use the traditional institution. But His Imperial Majesty, can you tell us, you are not only a traditional ruler in Yoruba land, you are not only a monarch of Ile-Ife, you are also the spiritual head of the Yoruba race. Does the problem of Nigeria need some spiritual approach, do you think?
Thank you, Sho. Well, let me first of all, you've asked me two questions now. The first one is, Awujale, we know him, we pray for him to live long. He's very old, we cannot stress him, but Awujale ably represented on behalf of all the Ogun State traditional institutions. We have their current chairman, Olu of Ilaro, was with us. And we have like 4 other monarchs from Ogun State. You mentioned about Benin. About Benin too was ably represented. Sent the representative of about Benin. So all of us, we are all in it. It's a problem that we need to face. Nobody can actually absorb himself from this. There is a lot of challenges in the country, and we need to come out. Yes, we are carrying this crown, and we are carrying this regal and all the royalty. We need to actually use that to impact our people. It's very, very important. So for that, we have close to 98% representation and physical presence of all the relevant monarchs across, not only in Southwest, the whole of southern Nigeria, as in South, we have very, very well represented. Even in Southeast, we are like about 98%. So it was a success. We had a very good success on that angle. Then on palliatives, it has not worked, and it's not going to work, because we know that when you go through a particular route, some will store it for political aggrandizement. They will want to take a lot of pictures and make a lot of fanfare about it, not knowing that the people that need this thing, some of them are even dying. But where is the platform that you don't even have an adequate security? How do they relate with traditional institutions? When they are going for campaign, they get to all our palaces and they talk to us. So when they are now distributing palliatives, why can't they drop it in our palaces? The same way they know that we have convergent points. They've never done it before. When they want to get to people, they know that we are so accountable. We always hold palace courts. People prefer to come to the palaces, and it is all over Nigeria. God has given us that gift in this country. And that leads to your third question, spirituality. Heaven helps those who help themselves. Are we going to continue to say we will be attacking Nigerian issue with spiritual issues? Let us help out. We are even the problem of our country. A lot of people are hoarding it. They give you palliatives, they will go and sell it in the open market to make supernormal profit, 1,000% profit. They want to just be, what are they going to own this world? Some people are suffering. They have not had time to eat. You have so much mansion in the midst of people that have poverty all over you. How well have you taken care of your maid, your drivers, people that are cleaning your shoe? How well have you gotten concerned about how their children are faring? These are the problems of our nation. Any little thing, you run out of the country. And yet, you make all the money, you make all your fortune from this country. Now, we are appealing to everybody that, look, don't let us destroy public assets. It happened during NSAS. All the organizers, yes, you have rights to do it.
All right.
But it's very important. Are you going to save the normal human being on the street? No. Once it goes wrong, you will all find your way out of the country. We don't have anywhere to go as traditional rulers.
Thank you so much. A question with a nozzle, but in a triple barrel manner, and which you have been able to handle very well. Thank you so much for your spiritual and traditional presence on the program tonight. His Imperial Majesty, the Oba Adeyeye Enitan Babatunde Ogunwusi, the Ojaja II, the traditional and monarch of Ile-Ife. Thank you so much indeed for your time tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.